Okay, guys, I'm laying down because I'm very pregnant. Right behind me, if you can see in there, that is where I have some wool soaking, and I'm waiting for another pot of hot water. But I am editing the first part of this video as we speak. I was editing that, so I'm doing an intro to the video because I never did an intro outside. So basically, this video is just going to go over what we do with our sheep. So my daughter is going to show you how she shears and that type of stuff in the beginning, and then we'll go on how we wash it, and then maybe do just a little bit of carding or something like that at the end, so you can get a whole overview of what one of the purposes for sheep on our farm is. We also do eat sheep or lamb or whatever you want to call it, mutton, depending on the ages and all that type of stuff of the animal itself. But yeah, let's do this. I should also say the beginning of this video was actually taken in the spring when we actually sheared them, and now this is August and we are doing some of the wool now in August. So here we have the family having fun. We are shearing sheep. I'm not shearing sheep. I'm taking a video. My daughter, who is in the reddish peach shirt, or not peach, oh my goodness, reddish shirt. She is in charge of the sheep, and she is hand shearing them. We do have shearers, but we did not get the blades sharpened this year. We usually send those out to get sharpened. And we thought that we were going to be switching completely over from the Jacob's sheep over to the Katahdins, but just price-wise, it made more sense for us to still keep some of our Jacobs while we try to grow our herd of Katahdins. So we still were shearing. So we'll see how it goes next year, but I think we'll have enough wool to last us a while anyway with all that we have. So in this video, we are going to go over the shearing, what we do on those days, and as well as the washing and such of the wool itself. And then maybe at the end of this video, I'll share some carding, and then you'll be able to see throughout the season other things that we might do with this wool. She is doing the hoofs right here. Some of our sheep do well in, like, we have a stanchion and do their hoofs like that, and some of them do better laying down, and obviously this one's doing better laying down. Usually my husband and or son, usually my husband though, and her do these together so he can hold some stubborn sheep. Okay guys, we are going to be cleaning this fleece this morning, so I'll show you what. Here is our old bathtub, and we are going to be doing it in here. We have this thing of wool, as well as this thing of wool. Both of those will get washed. We're boiling these two of water, and then we'll dump those into that bathtub. Okay, so my daughter just put all that really hot water in there. I'm going to put a cup of this, and then I'm going to do about a cup of, actually 2 cups of laundry soap. So this is homemade laundry soap. So about 2 cups of that. And then you can see in here that this is really hot. I don't want it that warm. I want it a little bit warmer than lukewarm. So I'm just using the hose here to fill it up so it is the desired temperature, and we're going to throw the wool in here. I really enjoy raising sheep for a couple of reasons. One, I think that it's really neat to just have the biblical perspective, because the Bible talks a lot about the sheep and the goats and that type of stuff, so that's really interesting. I also, originally we had gotten the Jacob sheep, which are the ones that we shear, and those originally date back to the Middle East during the time where Jacob was taking all the spotted sheep from Laban's herd. So it's really just kind of interesting to have that as part of your culture and your near Homestead. I don't know, so that's why we originally got them. Although we found that we tend to, they're a smaller sheep, so we would prefer to have something that was a little bit bigger and meatier. So we have switched over, or are working on switching over to Katahdins, which is actually named after Mount Katahdin, which is the mountain in Maine, in case you guys didn't know that. So here I am throwing the wool into there. Now the purpose of doing the wool is not to get all those, see those little like pieces of grass and stuff out. It is not to get the grass and stuff out. It is more to get the actual like manure, dirt, that type of stuff out of the fleece. And you will see as we go along here how dirty it actually gets. It's like a plunger that you could like wash clothes and stuff with. So as you can see here, I'm just filling it up more. You want enough water in there that it's going to be like freely able to move around. This plunger thing that we are using is actually like a washer plunger type thing that we bought years ago when our washer was broken, so that I could do our clothing actually in the bathtub. So it works absolutely wonderful. You could use a plunger, you could use your hands, whatever you wanted to do to make that work. But basically you just want to be cleaning out the soap. She's going to fill that up just a little bit more. And we have 2 more pots on there that we are going to dump in here. So she put one more bin of the hot water in, and then she'll do one more, and then I'll do a little bit more of the cold water in a minute. But she wanted to wash it like this. Look how dirty the water is. See how the dirt coming out of the fleece? Yeah. So basically in this first batch of the sheep's wool, we have dish soap and laundry soap in there, and we are just going up and down with it to try to get the main source of dirt and stuff out. So what I'll do is I will like plunge it for a little bit and then stop for maybe half an hour and then plunge it again. And I might even do it one more time after that, and then we would drain that out. Look how yucky that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the fleeces back, and then the drains on this side, and then drain that out. So it's draining down there, and then I'll just keep pulling it back, and then we're going to put warm water in here. So now here we are on step 2, which is just going to be with some warm water. So now this just has warm water, and we've come out a couple times and just kind of press this down on this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this back again and drain this out, and then we'll do the next round. So after that was drained, you can see it was a little less dirty than the first round. So after that's drained, now what we're going to be doing is just round after round of cold water with vinegar in it. So it's like 1 cup of vinegar, 1 to 2 cups of vinegar, and just cold water, and you just keep rinsing it until it actually comes clean. So now we're on the cold water step. So I'm going to put a bunch of cold water in here, and then I am going to add in some vinegar. So, got a cup of vinegar in there, and then I have 3 people dying to smush this. Okay, so I did 3 vinegar rinses and then just 1 regular rinse. And now I'm taking this wool here, which I took out of the tub, and I'm going to put it across here to dry. Okay, so that will drain for, I don't know, probably like a day or two like this, because it's not supposed to rain, and then I'll bring it in the house to let it finish drying on that rack. So young and old, she is 3, she is carding wool. They all learn to card wool at some point and have a good time doing that. They learn how to make different crafty projects, and we'll share that in another video. So that is about it for the sheep. We go from shearing ourselves to the actual product all here on our homestead. We are learning a lot. This is not professional quality. It's just what we are learning to do with the wool. Same with spinning and carding and that type of stuff. We are not professionals at it. We're just learning, and I'm just sharing what we do as a family. And I am sure there are a lot other YouTube channels out there that are actually like professional quality that are doing what they're doing. But I am giving a sneak peek of what we do. So I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day.